everyone. Welcome to another great webinar on Backstage is the Slate. Today we're here with a very welcome repeat guest, Judy Bouley, a wonderful casting director who is full of wonderful advice for you today. We'll wait a few minutes before we have her get started just so people have a chance to join and get settled. But while that's happening, I'll just do the little bit of the rundown. Some of you probably have heard this too many times by now, but this is a webinar, so we can't see your faces, and please feel free to use the chat to talk amongst each other. But if you have a question, this is a Q&A. There will be a Q&A portion after Judy gives you some excellent advice about bringing your best self to the audition room. If you do have a question, please use the Q&A function on the bottom of your screen. That is the only way we'll see your question. If you put it into the chat, we will not see it. So yeah, at any point, we'll be collecting them, and Judy is going to do a little bit of a lesson, and then after that, we will go to the Q&A, and we will take as many questions as we can get through in this hour, because I know you have Judy has a lot of advice to share. You have a lot of questions to be answered. Some people have sent some questions already that have been really great. So we'll get to as many as we can. And it seems like, yeah, people are joining. The participant count is going up, but it seems to be going up a little bit slower. So while people continue to kind of stream in, I will give Judy the opportunity to give her little introduction of herself and her work. Some of you might have joined the last time she was here for a great session, but for those of you who didn't, you can get acquainted with her before she begins her lesson.
Great. I'm going to wait till you say action, Elise.
Action.
Hello, everyone. Hello, precious actors. I think you're from all over the world, as a matter of fact. First of all, I would like to begin by thanking Elise Roth and Backstage, where I've been a Backstage family member for years and years and years. I think most of you guys are too. If you're not, I encourage you to join. Backstage is just such a precious resource in the entertainment business. And yeah, so thank you, Backstage. Thanks, Elise, for welcoming me back. So hi, Backstage family, and hi, our new members. I'm thrilled. Okay, 2 seconds about me. I've been around forever, been casting 36 years, even though I'm only 28. And look, I have the best job on the planet. I love actors. I love film. I've had the huge opportunity to go all over the world and cast for Tom Hanks, Sam Mendes, Bob Zemeckis, Peter Weir, and oh my gosh, I just cast Jamie Anderson's pilot called Pumas. You guys can sure check that out. That's been a ton of fun. Okay, we have a lot of work to do, so let's get started. Elise is only going to give me an hour. Here we go. First of all, go get your notepads and your pens if you don't have them, and get something to hydrate with, because that's what we're doing. Here we go. Oh, good, Elise. Good girl. All right. And actually, before I start, Elise and my Backstage family, listen to Mama Bouley right here. We've all been through and are continuing in a challenging time which is bringing us to our best selves as human beings and as actors. As actors, you are artists, and art saves lives. And now, more than anything, our precious planet needs you and me and Elise to do what we're doing. So I want all you kids, because things are opening up here and there, and that state's going to do that. I want all you kids to keep your masks on. I want you washing your hands, and I want you paying attention to protect yourself and to protect others. Okay, now I'm through doing that. Let's talk about auditions. I need you kids on the planet because I'm casting a lot of movies and everybody's going to be in them. All right, auditions. This is about you presenting your best self. Write that down. Now I'm going to give you a whole lot of information quickly, and you guys can send your questions as you do with Elise, and we'll get to them as soon as possible. Okay. Acting is not about pretending. Acting is about believing who you are. We're going to talk about you creating your best self in my audition room and in all the audition rooms you're going to go to and the self-tapes you're sending and everything else. Acting is not about pretending. It is about believing. That means I need you to be authentic, be honest, to know your character, and to be your character. You're going to underline the word be your character. I also want to say when you come into my audition room, because I'm the most fun on the planet, you actually, well, now you're going to get an air hug. You used to get the other kind. And as soon as you walk in, I'm going to say, oh, did you bring me 2 headshots and resumes? You're going to say yes, even though you kids say, and I don't like this answer, oh, I thought my agent said they sent that to you. Your headshot and resume, which please looks like you, not your 3-year-old headshot or the resume that's not updated or the columns are goofy, because you got your material to present your best self to me in the room. Yes, please, for Judy, 2 headshots and 2 resumes. Why, Judy, do you want 2? Because guess what? I keep them forever for this movie and the next and the next. Because you, actor person looking at me right now from Italy, are really, really good. And then the other one's going to go to my director, because that's what I do. So my director can put them on the wall and all that kind of stuff, because we're in show business. So we show, okay? Your headshot and your resume is your calling card. So let's get it in order. Now, when you are in the lobby, let's just pretend we're still in the lobby because we're soon going to be doing auditions in person again. I want to make sure you're grounded and centered. So we're going to do a little meditation when we finish. So I'll wait to get to that. But before you've come to the audition room, as you're reading your sides, hopefully the script, but if you only got the sides, you have created your backstory. You're writing down backstory now for your character. The who, what, where, when, and why of your character. And if you're not sure what all of that is, I teach privately and group sessions, and we'll tell you all about that later. And you can join us to learn more when I teach the backstory class. Feel free, we've already done it, had a blast. By backstory, that means I'm going to be teaching how you have decided the music that your character, who may be your serial killer, or maybe a nun, or maybe a mother who just lost their child or just gave birth, what music do they listen to? I'm going to go shopping at Trader Joe's, and I'm going to be as my character, what my character would wear. I'm going to have the oatmeal that that nun would have had for breakfast, or I'm going to just decide that she eats eggs. You create your backstory. So when you are in my audition room, and I throw a little surprise at you here or there, and I say, now, because you're playing Ruth, in this situation, would Ruth do this because of that? And you're going to go, yes, Judy, she would cry when she saw the picture of her mother, because you knew that your Ruth, who you created, lost her mother 2 months ago. Okay, so we're writing down backstory. Now, you kids are going to be off book when you come to me, and I know you're all busy and you're looking at all of the auditions that Backstage already has listed, and there's a zillion of them, and I know you've got a lot of sides. I don't care, because you're in my room, and I've got my Jamie Anderson or my whoever I'm casting for right now, and I want you off book. So do that. Do your cold reading classes, do whatever, check Backstage. Backstage has all that. Please be off book for me, and I will do my best to be off book for you. I'm a casting director who loves reading with actors, because I just do. I'm not a great actor. I'm not even a trained actor. I'm an ex-social worker and an ex-school teacher and a 36-year forever casting director. I bet you've seen some of my movies like Castaway or even Lost Boys or raise your hand in your quarantined house if you saw killer clowns from outer space, and a bunch of things like that, Jurassic World and stuff. You guys have already IMDb'd me. You're writing that down. IMDb. Oh, there's an ex-social worker. Just said I'm an ex-social worker too. And that kid loved Lost Boys. Okay, Elise, I'm not going to look there. I'm looking at you. Okay. I just forgot what I said because I just went off book, Elise. Oh, okay. Here I'm going to get right back on track. Oh, I said IMDb. You wrote that down. Internet Movie Database. Because you're going to Google when you go on Backstage and you go, well, I get to see Judy Bouley because you think that's my name, but it's French. It's Bouley. You're going to go, I'm going to see who she is. And then you're going to pull up my thing. There's a picture of me 10 years ago in London. And then you're going to look at me because when you walk in the room, you're going to say one little thing. What a pleasure to meet you. I loved Lost Boys. Or just what a pleasure to meet you. What a cool name you have. Or I read in your IMDb that you've been to Kazakhstan. Oh my God, where is that? You can say anything that you want to because you did your homework and you know who you're in the room with. And yay that you're doing all your self-tapes and all your auditions. You're going to find out for these pilots and the things and the those. You're going to find out the network. You're going to Google who the showrunner is and who your casting director is. Oh yes, your hardworking casting director and your director. Let's talk about the actor. Listen, if you're not listening to another word I say, Rosie just says cool. Rosie's listening. You listen to me, children. A lot of actors think, here's the casting director and here is the actor. And they're nervous about us because the casting director's got all the power to decide who the director sees. Wrong, oh wrong. Here we go. Here is our parallel, lateral, delicious relationship. Get that? Not mother and child. This would be colleagues, you guys. Hey, guess what, Backstagers? If you don't walk into my room, I don't have a job, so I don't pay my rent, and then I'm not happy. So that's how it goes, kids. Let's change this balance of power right now in the room. You precious actors who we need. I am shaking my finger. Let's change the balance of power. Let's change our thinking in the room and in our world. Okay? All right. Okay. Here you go. At least there's a lot. Oh, somebody's in London. Okay. Be off book. I said that. Kids, you're doing all these self-tapes. What's the deal with the self-tapes? I'm paying $15 for Zoom too. I was going to get on an airplane March 7th and fly to Boston for Netflix for a nice paycheck to go do some things with some fancy people. And it looks like now I'm going to be sitting in my house prepping in November, possibly looking at some of you kids to shoot in Boston in January. And for the first time in my 36-year career, I may be doing that from my living room probably. Did you kids read the new SAG rules and stuff? And that they're still creating, but they've put some out. And I may not be on a movie set eating at the catering tent with a bunch of fancy folk, fancy famous folk. That's okay, because it's a new world and I embrace it. Everybody write down the word embrace. EMBRACE. Vidushi, you get on the text. Now I'm talking to my assistant, Vidushi. Vidushi, get on the text and keep track of my time because you know how all talky I get. Oh, let's dress to suggest the part. Now, Elise, no, not Elise, you're Elise. I need somebody to put up a name. Somebody from London is coming in to read for the cop. But she's not going to go rent a cop uniform. No, she's just going to have a nice little button up with some things and a belt. That's what she's going to do. Oh, Sarah from London is saying, okay, Judy, I'm going to do the enchanté. Ms. Bouley, there's a big bisou for my friend in France. Okay, I'm not going to look there anymore, Elise. You know how I get. Okay, if you haven't heard another word I said, but you already did, for the other important words, for the love of God, for the love of God, You're all prepared with your amazing Phyllis and Christopher thing that you did already ready. For that character, you did your backstory, you know his music, you listen to Christopher's music on the way to me, and now you're going to come in the room and you are going to rock it. That's what you're going to do. You're going to rock it. And I'm going to be pretty happy, like really happy. I'm going to be happy. And then I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go, Christopher in London. Oh, that's right, Elia. Always be prepared. I'm going to say to Jessica Dawes, who's talking to me now, I'm going to say, Jessica, that was perfect. That's going to make her feel good. And then I'm going to say this. Everybody write down what I say. I'm going to say, Jessica, can you do this again differently? Everybody spells differently right now. And Jessica's smart. So she's going to go, yes, I can, Judy. Now, Jessica's not going to say to me, Judy, how would you like me to do this differently? She's not going to say that because that puts the responsibility on me and I'm not an actor. Okay? Jessica's going to say, yes, Judy, I can do it differently. And then she's going to ask the one smart question that she could ask. Do you have any notes for me? Jessica, who's smart, who lives somewhere, yay, Jessica, says David just said, yay, Jessica, that's funny. Jessica wants to know if I have her notes. Now, I might go, yeah, I think let's speed the tempo up a little. Or let me also tell you, because you didn't read the script, but in the first act, also, you found out you were pregnant. Oh, well, that's going to inform some things. Or I might say, you did that with such bravado, and that was delicious. That's why the director's going to see it. But Jessica, can you bring it in, please? I will say that a lot. Can you just bring it in? And she may have done this on the first thing, and then the next time, she may decide not even to look that much to me at camera. She may decide that she's going to tell me that we're going to do the breakup thing, and she may just do this a little way. Jessica may do it because Jessica's going to do it differently. Oh, let's hear it for Jessica, who's doing it differently. Then Kara's having fun. Kids, I'm telling you, at least 2 different reads in your hip pocket. And here's another thing. You know how you make it differently? Because we're going to meditate at the end, we're all about also changing our physicality and using our space. That's what we're doing. You're going to shift. If you crossed your right leg the first time, you're going to do something that gives your psyche a physical word that I can't think of, that you kids think of that word. Clue, thing. Okay, I just said that. Okay, Vidushi, tell me how much time. Do the time thing. Okay, here's another thing I want to say right now. I want to say this. Sometimes you're going to be in my audition room. Okay, Vidu says 10 minutes more than questions. I do everything she says. Oh, Elise, guess what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to say again, hello, and I love everyone on Backstage. And I'm also going to say some of my students I privately coach in group sessions and the other private ones for not much money now, because everybody's on the funny thing with the things. Hi, Summer, and my Joseph, and my everybody's, my Vidushis, other kids whose names I forgot, I'm not saying, and my new Backstagers, and my old Backstagers. Okay, now I'm saying this. Have fun. I want you to have fun. Please have fun in my room. If you're going to read Bobby the Serial Killer when I cast the scenic route, and you're going to do that, the 7 pages that you're going to be off book with for Bobby, who you might do it angry with, or Christopher in Israel may decide to do it a whole other way because he's done his backstory and he has touched, because this is what another thing you're going to do, kids, as you're getting ready. You are going to find the character. I don't like serial killers, not that much. Don't like them. I'm a Buddhist. I like everybody. I don't like serial killers that much. They should change their attitude. You're going to find a way when you write this backstory about this person's pain and anger and not being seen and fear and questioning and all of those things, the whatever, because you did your research on the things. You're going to write, you're going to find a way to connect to that character. Now, Christopher and Jessica, they're not serial killers. I know for a fact my Vidushi isn't. Neither is Summer. She's only 19. But then, Summer's in Tennessee. But then you are going to find the way, because one time you were fearful and sad, and maybe you got hurt. I don't know, that things happen sometimes to us. Things happen that we work through and get better for and become stronger with and all that. So you're going to do that and you're going to find the connection. That's what you're going to do. Okay, Vidu, I need a 5-minute. What? I'm calling everybody a kid. Of course I'm calling him a kid. I'm 66, but I don't look it. Vidushi, tell me when I have 4 minutes so we can meditate. Please. Okay, guys, sometimes you're going to be in my room, a lot of you, a lot of times, because I'm going to make movies for 20 more years. And you're going to read with another actor. It's going to be you guys, because I want to see the marriage thing or whatever's going on. And you're writing this down now. You're going to be in service to your fellow actor. You're writing that down. Patrice is a big kid, she just said. Everybody's writing that down. Be in service to my fellow actors. You're also going to be in service to the world, because that's what we do. Why am I in service? Oh, because you know why. What does that mean, Judy, to be in service? That means to be fully present. That means to be off book. That means to have your backstory done so your character's fab. That means if all of a sudden you improv, because in my room, you don't stop until I say cut. And if an actor goes like this, words that are written on the script, words, but they're off book words, the scripted words, I'm still rolling the camera, no more words. So you're going to keep doing whatever you are doing in your character. Because guess what you're going to do? Guess why? Here's a secret. Everybody get closer. Here's the thing. I improv with you kids to see if you stay in character. And I'm going to go this way and that way. And I'm not going to tell you I'm going to improv. I'm going to do it. And you stay in character, please, until I say cut. Can I tell you some things that have happened with your improvs that you kids do, that you have done, the gold, the preciousness that is you, that isn't me, it's not me, I don't have your DNA, that you bring into my room? Oh yes, maybe more than one time, the director who watched your audition tape and looked at me and went, Judy, you're getting a raise or something. They sent flowers. That was nice. They took your words that you improved with your precious character and they changed the script. Okay, Vidushi, it's 1:24. I'm good. Did you hear what I said, kids? It's your preciousness that you bring into the room. It is yours. Go the scary place. I don't mean scary. Go the other word that means scary. Let's get some synonyms written on the chat for scary right now. Challenging. No, yeah, those things. Terrifying, vulnerable. Somebody said frightening, dark, horrifying, other words. And then let's go opportunity, said someone. All of those things, you go there. And you bring them into my room or don't show up, because I'm busy and I'm going to see you and I might see 42 other actors. Oh, I also want to talk about when you're sitting in the room, because I want all you kids to cool out and relax. But I'm telling you that I'm going to work all day hard because I love my job. And I'm going to forget lunch because I forget lunch. Look, here's my lunch. I didn't even eat my lunch. And I'm going to see 42 other people besides my beautiful, that person right now talking to me, says that person. And I need you to just be you in your preciousness. Because I'll tell you my favorite sentence to say to a director when we sit down to look at the tapes and I'm having a glass of wine. I say, well, famous director guy, I say, or the guy who just did his own independent film, maybe, again, it's Joey Singh, who's talking to me from India. Maybe it's Joey's movie that I get to direct that he crowdfunded $12,000 for. Lucky me and Joey. Then I'm going to say this, and I have said it countless times. I think you're going to like looking at these actors' audition tapes, because this is an embarrassment of riches. So I invite you all. I know, Vidushi, we're going to meditate. Elise is going to put up the poster, and then we're going to question and answer. I know that. Vidushi's always yelling at me. I'm so over Vidushi. If anybody wants to be my new assistant, no, don't chat. Don't chat. Be in service to your fellow people. Here's one more thing about being in service. Uh-oh, your other actor who wasn't quite off book, maybe, dropped a line. And it's an important line. Oh, you've got to make a decision right now in half a second because my camera's rolling. And I'm going to go show it to Tom Hanks tomorrow. You're going to say, you got to make a decision, man. Do you, now they dropped their line that you need because she's going to say about the divorce and you're going to do that. Do you go back to the line before and prompt her? Do you improv to help her? You're being in service to your actor. Who wants to talk about karma? Karma is a word to look up. When our karma matters, kids, our difficult karma, our darker karma, and our lighter karma. I know, Vidushi, we're going to meditate before we finish because we're working on our karma. It all matters. And if it means word I can't think, surrender, that you are in service by stepping away from that fabulous line you wanted to say, but you know it's going to screw up the thingy, then you do what you do to be in service to the actor. I promise it will work. You just got to trust me on this, kids. Hey, Elise, it's 1:28. I'm going to say this again. We are in a challenging time in our world, children. This is what's happening in our world. We have such an amazing opportunity to clean it up. We clean up the world we go look in the mirror and we go, what can I do? This and this. That's what we do. Listen to me. I want you to take this precious time that is teaching us to discover our best selves. And I want you to take inventory, because I have been on my yellow pad. I want you to take your own inventory, my babies, of what you can do to clean your spiritual house and to become your best self on the planet, please, and with your acting. Because, write this down, art saves lives. I'm telling you that. I am telling you that. And you are an artist. You were an artist because you were an actor. I'm an artist. I'm an artist because I'm a casting director and I write and I do some other things. I'm a photographer. And we are all artists at being alive. Okay, I'm wrapping it up here, Elise, because I just want to say I love my babies. And now I'm not talking till you say to talk, Elise.
Well, do you want me to put the poster up first, or do you want to do the meditation first?
No. Oh no, we will meditate at the end, please.
Okay.
What time do I have? 30 minutes
30 minutes. So I'm gonna put the poster up, and then I might take it down so that when you talk.
Oh yes, please. And when you put the poster up, kids, I just want to say, because Elise is going to sort this out. I teach privately. And, oh, there's a picture of me in a pub in London, as a matter of fact. Okay. Kids, I teach privately and I coach group sessions. So here's the next one, Saturday, June 20th, 2 to 4. Look at me. It's only $20 because guess what? All of our money got funny and I'm here to be in service to actors. And I'll go to Trader Joe's too. Now, kids, this Saturday, I have a special guest. It's the director for whom I just cast a pilot called Pumas, Pumas. I'm a Puma. I'm all cast. So that's done. You're not 9 months old. You can't be in the movie. Yeah. And so that's it. And the thing about Vidushi wants you to do zoomjudycasting@gmail.com. And then you've got to send us your name and phone number, your headshot and resume, because I like to have those. And let's see. So this is what's happening Saturday. That'll fill up. I don't take a lot of people because I do interactive everything. I teach backstory, I teach scene study, all the rest of that. And then you kids can Zoom Judy that you want private lessons, and I'll tell you how I cut my price in half for that because I'm in service. I think we've got that. Elise, I want to answer. God, I wish I could see how many people are on this webinar right now.
There are 733.
Oh, yes, there is. Vidu writes 733. Okay, here's my 733 artists. First question, don't make it. Oh, somebody just said believing, not pretending. Uh-huh. Hi, Elise.
Okay, so we'll get to some questions. I think first there's a lot of questions about the state of things right now, and I don't want you to get into anything confidential, obviously, but I know that you have been working. So before we get into some more specifics about general casting, can you talk a little bit about how it's working in quarantine and how if people who don't live in New York or LA still have a chance to get cast in things and kind of how that's been working for you?
Elise, I really want to thank you. I'm a big fat Elise fan. Can I say that? Everybody clap right now. Start clapping in your apartments. Everybody's in. Oh, somebody says they can't see the poster. It's too small. Okay. Here, quickly, kids. Zoom Judy Casting, ZOOMJUDYCASTING @gmail.com. Just send your email and your phone and your headshot and resume, and Vita will sort you out. This from 2 to 4 p.m. It's $20. It's going to be on how to get reps and managers and your best self. That's that. No more marketing. I want to talk to you. Elise, thank you so much for this question. Yes, I want to respond to this because guess what? We're shooting. We're all shooting, and we're shooting safely. And it's why I started with you kids wear the masks and things. You do it, you do it. I don't care that some bars are open in Wisconsin. That's a good thing. You stay home and you take care of everything. Wash the dog, stay home. Everybody clean up, clean up, clean up. Will now on the pilot that I'm just cast. My associate Blake and I just cast, and our amazing Jamie Anderson. There will be a complete COVID protocol. There's things we have to do. If you guys look at the DGA, SAG, SAG-AFTRA, Teamsters, and the IA, IATSE just put out a 37-page document. You kids can Google that. The new rules about how we're going forward. And guess what? It's only June. And I can guarantee you, in fact, it's June 17th. I can guarantee you between now and when we first start shooting August 1, that there may be more thingies we got to do. No more craft service bowl with the big M&Ms. No more. Every Twizzler's going to be in a little plastic thing. You shouldn't eat sugar anyway. I love sugar. So that's the thing that's happening, okay? I will tell you that we just had a table read Sunday, blast, by Zoom. I will tell you our rehearsals will be by Zoom. I don't know, a week before we shoot, do we go to the big park in West Hollywood by my house where we had the Black Lives Matter rally 3 weeks ago? Yay us. Or do we put a blankie out and we're wearing masks, and does everybody go over there and we wave at the director? I don't know. We'll see what happens in a month. Okay. So, yep, at least it's a different world. Yep. And we in particular have some particular scenes. Are there going to be kissing scenes? I'm getting questions from the agents. I can tell you right now that the big project that I'm going to be doing for Netflix, when I read the script before the everything, we had huge crowd scenes with 500 people. Oh, it's a protest, so they're all doing this at NASA or wherever they are. Probably not anymore. That might be CGI. Everybody, oh, I bet there's some rewrites going on. Yeah, kids. Also, can I say something right now? I want all you guys to be writing. Also, I want to be casting your films. So I love Warner Brothers and Netflix and all those people. I love those people. I want to do your movie. That's, again, about you doing that. Okay, not talking.
Okay, sorry, there was a little bit of a delay there.
Oh,
Um,
somebody's got a script already. Don't send it to me. I'm booked for the next 4 years. Go. Yay,
okay,
you. Yay,
so
David.
on that topic, there's also a lot of questions about self-tapes, and I want you to talk about both sides of it. So when auditioning, are there different things people should do to account for the fact that they're on a self-tape? What makes them, more uh, what's a good first impression on a
I
self-tape? So
got it. I
they're not
got it,
but then
Elise. I got it.
also the technical side too, what should people be mindful of with the actual tech aspects of it?
Okay, you're a genius, Elise. Everybody get a pen if you didn't get a pen 40 minutes ago, and also hydrate now. Listen to me. Yeah, self tapes. That's the thing. I told you I'm going to stay home to do the Zoom. I'm going to be meeting all those people in Boston in my living room. Kids, self tapes, self tapes, self tapes. Also, you're going to be having Zoom auditions. That's going to be happening where the actual casting director is going to be there. They're creating the thing now. They don't have it yet, but they're gonna. Or you're going to FaceTime or whatever it's going to be. There's going to be things. And then you're going to go in the room. I know because we just did the auditions. My Blake in Boston sorted that out. This happened, that happened. And then there's a waiting room. Then they touch the button and magically we're all together and we do the thing. I did it with 9-month-old babies yesterday, little Jesus. Kids, get your lighting together. Here's the thing. Make sure we're not against a, a dopey wall. Don't stand with your graded heater behind you because I don't want to see that. Don't wear this. Don't wear your polka dots and your stripes. That's annoying. If you're against a black wall, let's don't wear a black shirt. So let's pay attention. If we need to hang, we have Instacart or whoever does that, bring a gray sheet to your house that you got inexpensively and you hang that up and that's your backdrop. Do that, please. Let's don't be in shadow. Let's have your lighting be your proper lighting. If we've got natural light, if you're lucky enough to have oh, my lighting's not that good. If you're lucky enough to have a great window, let's do that. And if it rains outside and it's dark, turn on the light. Be off book. Read what they say. In Backstage, it'll say this, this, this. You do that. Then they go, here's the things. There's going to be a whole long list of things that you and your slate, maybe you hold it in the paper too. Maybe you don't. Maybe you go Judy Bouley, 5 feet tall. I'm represented by so-and-so. Here's the thing. Here's my phone number that I'm saying 2 times. Whatever they say to do, could you do it, please? Yay, you've got 7 auditions, but you're going to already do that for all of them. Now, I'm telling you, but you make your own choice. You got 1 chance before callbacks to do this self-tape, okay? Rock it. And I don't care if it ends with, and then he says, I'm going to the supermarket. Then that doesn't mean that your roommate who's shooting you turns off the camera. That's when you're going to improv 1 line. Give me a button. Give me a something. Okay? I want you to do that. I just did my Zoom auditions. Okay, Pumas. There's a pilot I just cast that's genius and so hilarious. Guess how many? Let's see. I had almost 9,000 submissions for that. For 8 roles. Guess how many pictures I looked at? Every one. Workaholic. Also, I love actors. What if I stopped looking at 7,000 and number 7,084 was my perfect baby Jesus? Then I wasn't doing my job. So please submit to what you think you're really right for. Because I got 3 people who just did this at 4 in the morning with the submit, and baby Jesus is 9 months old. So I was a little surprised when that 30-year-old woman applied to be Jesus. So pay attention to what you're doing so you don't look like a dope. I do 2 takes. I like my actors to do 2 takes. Now read the thing. If it goes, don't do 2 takes, okay. But you're still going to do them and you're going to edit. And you see what you love and that's what you're going to do. Guess what else? It may say, please do nothing but your slate and then go right into it. Okay, You can do that too. Guess what else you can do? What are they going to do? They're in their apartment too. They're looking at your tapes that, by the way, they need, or they don't have a job, that casting director. What if you do go like this? What if you do go, hi, I'm Judy Bouley. Thank you so much for having me. Um, whatever you're going to say, da da da. I'm in my apartment and I'm singing my Japanese songs. I can say that because I was raised in Japan. So I can tsukinga deta deta, whatever one 5 sentence thing that you're going to say that shows me your personality. Now on my self tapes, like I did for Pumas, I went through the almost 9,000, and then we decided tick, 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 tick. Oh, I sent the invitations for the tapes, and then I watched hundreds of tapes. Now because I do other things because I like more instead of less. Because I can push fast forward if I'm bored, but I like this. Could you please? And I took the character. I do this in my auditions, guys. You can take my great advice. Um, Here's the character's Rachel, and Rachel is a this and this. What kind of text message? Because the scene's going to be Rachel, talking to her boyfriend, and she dumped him, by the way. What kind of text message would Rachel send to the boyfriend? Oh my God, these personalities, these guys are going da 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 da. Then they show me a picture of a cat or whatever they do. They were hilarious. I couldn't have thought of it and I couldn't have scripted it. I saw every single one of you. Oh my God. Then they did the lines. Oh, then they were smart enough to send me 2 different takes. They didn't do it one way, then put on a hat. They did it 2 different ways. Okay, Elise, is that good? And then, by the way, say thank you. Let's say thank you. Peace out. Let's do something that's fun. Let's giggle. Peace out. Whatever you do. Thanks from London. That's a fun thing to say. Now I know you live in London. Okay. Thanks in London, but I work as an LA local. That's funny. Your turn, Elise. 144.
Okay.
Oh, and my house, it's other times, other places.
There are some kind of more detailed questions that I think, especially about self-tapes, people are asking on the topic of readers. Someone asks if...
Oh, yes, ask this question, please, for the love of God.
Well, there's a more technical thing where someone asks if there's a reader and they're doing a self-tape or a Zoom audition, where do they look?
Oh, that's such a smart, who asked? That's a smart person.
There were actually a couple people who asked that. So
well, that's 2 really smart people, and the guy from Manchester, UK. I used to be a Liverpool fan because I dated a Scouser for a minute. Go Liverpool. Now he's going to break up with me, the guy. Ask me the question again, Elise.
So if you have, you're looking at a camera for a self or a Zoom audition reader.
No, kids, here's the thing. Watch me. You're shooting this on your cell phone. So I'm your roommate. Watch me. Here you go. This is you. You're talking there. And you're going to talk to me because I'm a person. I'm going to be your roommate who better have some talent. Oy vey. I can't even tell you. And then I love you too. I almost drove to their house in my mask and said something to the quarantine. On the other hand, we're so grateful for our friends who are helping us with this. I even have an actor who was in quarantine all by himself, and he actually read the other lines from a woman in a woman-y voice, and he made a recording, and then he was able to do that. That's an artist who is a creative artist saving lives. What, Fiduci? Oh, the Zoom reader. Oh, right, here's another thing, says my Vidushi, because I auditioned her for something because she's a good actor, a great actor. I had her, we Zoomed. That's what we did. She had her roommate, who's quarantined, who happens to be a cinematographer, shoot the Vidushi's cell phone. But here I was with my face on the Zoom on Vidushi's iPad or computer or something. So just like we were in the room, and I could do the thing and I could yell or whatever my part was, I did that and everything. And then her roommate got it. And then we were all cool. We all looked at it together. And then Vidushi did that.
Well,
okay?
that was the other question, was what should someone do if they don't have a reader? And you mentioned the person recorded the other line so that they could read them back. Especially in quarantine, I think that's an issue too. They might not be with anyone. So someone asks if there's bad audio quality, but they can have someone call in. Is that going to be distracting?
Have somebody call it, kids. Put them on speaker. That's a genius. I didn't even think of that. Vidushi, why didn't you think of that? Somebody calls and they go on a speaker. I'm firing Vidushi. Okay, here's Jason Riel, REA. I'm Michael Mulligan. I'm hiring you. There's Vidushi. She's whining. I don't care. No, this is so smart. Somebody just said to you, Elise, about they call in, you put them on the speaker. Hi, actor in another apartment that has a lot of talent. You be the girl I love. Oh, please. And you guys keep working on it and everything. That's how you do it. And also surprise yourselves and get more curious. Please get more curious. Do that. Get more curious. Surprise yourself. Write this down. Go against your intuition. No, but he's angry. Yeah, well, you're going to do it a different way because there's all kind of ways to do angry. Write that down. Go against your first intuition. Hi, Elise.
Okay, someone has a longer question, but it actually is a good question. They say casting directors frequently say that they want to see actors make great choices. She or he or they have also heard them say make big bold choices, make dangerous choices, all of this language around choices, but they say I've never been given an explanation of what a great choice is or what a great choice looks like. They've looked in different acting methods and techniques for what that means, and says it seems to be a descriptive term invented by casting, but doesn't seem to have a meaning as an internal process.
Oh, Vidushi? Go ahead.
Well, what are they choosing between? What's the difference between no choice, a safe choice, and a good choice, and a great choice? What does it mean when someone says make a choice, make a great choice, make a dangerous choice? To you, what does that mean?
It means that I've got a creative actor in the room who walks in, who's a creative actor who's done their backstory. They've looked at themselves. They journal. They write their poetry. They meditate. They sing. They question. They do volunteer work, but safely with our masks on. And right now, just stay home for a minute, everybody, with all of these things. It's authentic choice. It's authentic choice. There's not one answer. How do I be dangerous? How do I be this? How do I be that? I don't know. What's happened in your life? Some wrinkly things happened in my life. They did. Whatever, things happen. And so we call on all of that. And if you're not journaling about that or haven't written your songs or picked up the ukulele or anything else that you've done, if you hadn't cried, you have, or written some poetry or talked to your best friend or sat and meditated or whatever else that you've done. Here's the thing, here's Bobby, the serial killer. Now I'm back to Bobby. Find everything about Bobby. P.S. What do you like about Bobby? Why is the nun, did she want to do that? What does she do? What songs does she sing when she's not in church? I don't know. It's not one choice. It's the authentic choice, whatever the authentic choice is. Oh, Vidushi just texted authentic choice. It's the authentic choice, children. Read it, decide it. And it's not maybe going to be on the paper just because they only wrote the script. That guy, the woman who wrote that thing did that. Guess what? You're going to write in other things. Oh, here's going to be your things on the thing. Well, what about this? What if she was physically abused as a child, you're going to say? What if that happened? Then maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was. But would that affect this or this? What if I had a pristine childhood and dad had a yacht and those things? All that, all curious, all this, all authentic. Do not go with your first four. And you bloody write down all this stuff. Hi, I'm Ruth. I eat this for food. It's called automatic writing. Just write it and write it and write it. You're going to build your backstory, more choices than you can come up with. Because you're going to be in my room and I go, hey, Elise, that was a genius choice. Make an entirely different choice. And you're not going to have to think, I wonder what entirely different than hysterical would be. You're just going to know. Next question. Everybody hydrate.
Okay, so there also have been, since people are are watching from all over the world.
Wait, Barack Obama just, oh my God, it said Judy, it's Barack Obama. Oh, hello, because Black Lives Matter. You bet they do. I voted for him. Go ahead.
Um, so there's a lot of questions about accents, and there was one great question that put the question that a lot of other people have kind of been approaching in a succinct way, saying they're from the UK, but they're a dual citizen. They have a great US accent. If they're auditioning for a US project, but there's nothing about the character is, defined by this person's an American, or this person has an American accent, or this person has a specific accent. What do you prefer?
All right. I don't know who the genius was that asked that question, but they're in all my movies for the rest of my life, and I'm making movies till I'm 86, so hurry up. Listen to me, that smart person. Somebody voted for Obama too. Listen to me. You are going to do 2 reads. You're going to do, and watch this self-tape. Hi, I'm Judy Bouley, in my normal voice. Wait a minute, I'm thinking, I don't know, sort it out, do 2 slates, you make your choice because you're smart. Hi, I'm Judy Bouley. I'm going to read for the role of François. And I'll do the first in English, and then I will do the second one en français, or with a French accent. That's what you're going to do, smart person in London. And let's make what the resume has accents. Okay, so Vidushi saying something listed. Yeah, Vidushi, I know. I'm going to yell at her later. Of course, the resume says that, but I'm not going to read the resume. I just want the actor in the room, Vidushi. 2 children. If it's an American thing and NCIS is in Chicago or wherever that is, bloody do it in American, then do it in British. If it says the guy's from Chicago, I don't want to hear you British. Surprise me. P.S. I hire the delicious Greg Creek all the time from South Africa, who talks better American than I do.
So use the cues, but you can do it both ways.
Oh, yes, please.
That's not going to alienate them for you.
The opposite, children, no alienating. The more you give me, all the things, you have learned so much about me, like I can sing in Japanese and things. Also, I'm wacky. Look, the more I know, you're going to give me 2 reads. Bloody give me 2 reads. I don't want 2 of the same. You're wearing a hat in one. Yeah, be English in one, be American. Okay, this girl likes that I'm wacky, AH just said. Go, Elise, go.
Okay, so we only have a few minutes left, but someone
and then I'll need a good minute to meditate. A good that.
Someone asked a really great question, which is, to you, what does professionalism look like and sound like in the audition room or on a self-tape?
Oh my heavens, says that smart person's question. Everything I just said to you. So you guys paid good attention and you made notes. Ask me the question again, Elise. What's the question?
What does professionalism look like and sound like to you in an audition room?
Here you go. Let's pretend we're in the regular room, and then you guys sort it out for the self-tapes. You're in my regular room. Get there 15 minutes early. I mean it. Have money for your meter. Show up, like I said, all the stuff. Dressed, backstory, done, a book. You know who I am, like that. And because you're going to be in the room with me, and I may keep you in the room 30 minutes because I love you that much. I also may go like this. Oh my God, you were amazing as Rachel. Guess what? Here's a thing. Wondering if you could do this cold read that I just throw at you. You're going to say, yeah. You're also going to tell me the truth. I'm going to go, would you like to go in the lobby for 15 minutes? Would you like to come back tomorrow? Oh, you can't because we're not going to do it tomorrow. And I've had actors do this. Please give me a moment. Then they turn around and I turn around to give them the room. It's your room, children. It is not my room. It's your room. I am there to serve you. That's the thing I just said to you. Write that down. It's your room. You take that room. And they've just gone off book. Yep, we're ready to go. And I go, oh, hold your sides. And then we do that. Yeah, everything I just said on this thing is how you do. You walk in, you present your best self. Or don't come, please. And also, I'm going to get up and meditate, and I'm going to come present myself. Guess what my job is? Here's a secret. My job is to serve you. I just said IR. That's not even a thing. I'm in service to you, my actors. That's what I do for a living. That's what I do for a living. welcome to my rooms. Welcome to my rooms. What else? Next question, Elise. IR.
A few people asked, what don't you think actors know about your process? What are misconceptions actors have about casting?
Oh, I'll tell you right now. You kids have no idea how hard we work. I just said that I had almost 9,000 submissions for 8 roles. How late do you think I was up for a lot of, well, I haven't had a day off in 6 weeks, which is why I'm always yammering at Vidushi. Vidushi, who calls me at midnight to make sure I did this and that because she dogs me. You kids have no idea. And I love my job. Also, here's what directors have said to me sometimes when I sit down with them and I meet them and I read the script and I'm so excited and they're there, them and I'm me, and we're having a $200 dinner and I say, yes, about this character, I was wondering what you're seeing. And I've had directors go, I don't know. Say I. Oh, somebody's asking who this, my mysterious Vidushi is. It's Vidushi Chadha, Chadha, Vidushi, Vidushi, IMDb, that child. She's my girl. A lot of my kids are on right now. She's my Vidu. She's my assistant. Yeah, okay, that's what I said. We work hard a lot. And guess what? It's getting harder and it's getting faster. I did a movie called Master and Commander that you kids saw with Russell Crowe on a boat, and I actually travel with the movie because I'm a cool casting director and I go all over the world. Evita, whatever. I got to live in Buenos Aires and go to the tango clubs and stuff. Here's the deal. Also, went to Kazakhstan and Morocco and India and stuff, and Bulgaria with Colin Farrell for The Way Back. You should watch The Way Back, not The Way Back, The Way Back. Okay, should have gotten the Oscar, but there you go. Oh, Evita, she saw Evita. Kids, just show up with your best self and let's tango, you and me. Let's do that, and then let's go blow the director out of the water. So I get to say, welcome to my rooms. I'm going to go air hug right now. I'll do that. I'm going to go, welcome to my rooms. And then I'm going to say, when you leave, embarrassment of riches. That's what I say when I know that you made my edit tape. Here's another thing. The director will say, then I'm not talking Elise, except to meditate. The director goes, Judy, I want this. I think I'm seeing her as blonde, and she would be this, and between this age and this age, says he. That's good, because he wrote it, so that's what he saw. And my job is to go like that. Oh, what if she's a redhead, say I? What if Cheyenne Pooley, who's somewhere, who's typing right now, who loves me, what if that's my job? And then when the redhead comes, I go, because I get all like humble like and stuff. I act all humble. I'm humble. Well, not really, but whatever. Be humble, children. Be humble. Be humble. I know it's 1:59, everybody. I just say, I just thought it might be interesting. And I can tell you that they have, I can't even tell you how many times I go, let's go with a redhead. Oh my God, she blew us out of the water. Who saw The Year of Living Dangerously by my favorite director, Peter Weir, who I did Fearless with Jeff Bridges when Elise, when we crashed the plane in that thing, that one with Peter. Then I did Master and Commander for a year. I climbed the rigging of the boat fast. And then I did the other thing with Ed Harris and Saoirse Ronan, who Peter discovered. So that guy, he did a movie called The Year of Living Dangerously. You see the male guy, that's as in a man who is the journalist. It's Linda Hunt, who's a woman. Oh, hello, that's genius casting. Watch, Elise.
Okay, so I know we have to meditate, but we started a little bit late. Before we get to the meditation, I'm going to put the poster back up just so people can catch that again.
Thank you.
There were a few questions about you have been promoting. I'm going to put the poster back up.
Hey, Elise, ask on. I'm here to serve. Elise, it's your call. You're the backstage mom. I'm here. Okay. I'll be here for however you say until you say I can eat my lunch.
Okay, so here's the poster again. People have asked how can they keep up with your offering? So if someone said they were busy on Saturday, so how can they know when you
Oh,
have something else coming up?
then just send the thing to VDO, to zoomjudycasting@gmail.com. Zoom Judy, send it to us. And then just say, because I do these most Saturdays. It's like Saturday, 2:00. That's what I do. I sit in my bedroom and I Zoom.
Okay.
Your kids are all in my room, by the way. I got this in Kazakhstan on the way back. See my movie.
And on that topic, just a quick, there are a few people who are asking, how can people stay in touch? There's nothing to.
Well, I'll tell you, okay.
Well,
Oh, God.
sorry, go ahead.
Elise, please finish. I'm sorry I stepped on you. I
Well, I was
apologize.
just going to say, there's a lot of people said they would invite casting directors to a show they had or something, but there's obviously none of that going on. So is there a way that you prefer to?
God bless you. Whoever asked that question, God bless all of you children. Okay, don't go on IMDb Pro. Get my personal email and send me 150 of you. I don't want to hear from 150 of you on my personal email. I know you love me and you're going to go, Judy, I emailed Zoom Judy Casting, but I also want to do this because everybody's in their quarantine and everybody's sending me their self-tapes that they did that I didn't ask for, and that's lovely, and I wish I had the time to sit and do that. But guess what, kids? I'm casting pilots. I'm trying to get your next job. Oh, who just got booked to also be on hold to cast a feature that's going to be in Rome? That would be me. That's me. That's me. I love you all. Talk to me on Zoom Judy Casting. Do I go look at that every day? Oh, no, I don't. Why not, Judy? Well, because I'm doing my pilots and some other things, and that's what I'm doing. And all the other things that we are doing with the mask. And then you go to Trader Joe's and I go at 8 in the morning when the people who are over 60 go, or I don't, my shopper goes. Anyway, babies, I want to come to all your shows. I want to see all your self tapes. I want to come and vacuum your apartments. I don't have time. Oh, but you can send me anything on Zoom Judy, because maybe in 2 weeks when I'm done with my pilot, before I start writing the script I've been trying to finish for 32 years, and I'm gonna, and win the Oscar in 2023, then maybe I go, I just want to look at some self tapes. I don't know, or at least look at their headshots and resumes that they're sending now on Zoom Judy, and they want to do that thing. Okay.
Okay, so the poster's been up. I'm going to stop sharing it so we can look at your face
Yeah.
again while we finish off with a wonderful calming meditation.
Oh, Vidushi's saying I'm supposed to say Instagram. Vidushi, what's my Instagram called? Oh God, I can't with you kids with all the thing. JB Casting. Oh, that makes sense. Judy Boo. Okay, but not Judy. It's just JB, like my initials, and then there's the word casting. And here's my Vidushi. VID like delicious. USHI 95. That's another thing. I don't even know what Instagram is, but apparently I put pictures on it because Vidushi sorts it out. There's a cute picture of me and Colin Farrell, by the way.
Okay, and I will let you take it away for the meditation.
Before we meditate, I would like to first thank Elise Roth for inviting me once again as part of your Backstage family back into the Backstage delicious living room. I want to thank 732 of my everybody's who were with me right now. God bless you. And thrilled you're using Backstage as your wise resource. I do. Okay, now, if anyone would prefer not to meditate and go get their rehydration material, wash their hands again, then you can go do that. And I will tell you our meditation will be short. I'm going to take us through some breaths. My guess is we're going to go about 45 seconds. That's short. So here we go. I do some prayers at the end as well. And if anyone, okay, that's all the everything. Here we go. So straight spines, please. And that's so your chakras, your energy centers are in alignment. So we're going to breathe into the count of 4. Please breathe through your nose and mouth. Please close your eyes. Now, please drop your jaw. Let's let your tongue fall to the bottom of your mouth. Okay, here we go. Breath in through your nose. Breath out. Breath in, straight spine. Breath out, loosen your belly. Let's fill your lungs, fill your belly. Let's feel the air coming through your nostrils. 3 more, breath in, breath out, breath in, straighten up, breath out. Last one, let's straight spine. Let's bring that universal energy, the light, the love, the God, the whatever our special word is. Let's bring that energy through us right now. Breath in, breath out. Keep your eyes closed. Please put your palms flat over your heart. If you can look at me if you need to do that, then close your eyes again. Here we go. We're now going to give each other metta, M-E-T-T-A. That is the Sanskrit word for loving kindness. Guess what? You can't share what you don't give yourself, and we're about to share it to all our Backstage family and then the world. Just like when the pilot guy goes, put your oxygen mask on and then help others. Here we go. We're going to breathe in metta for ourselves, loving kindness for ourselves, simply for the precious human being that you are. No one else has your DNA. Breathe that in now, please. Great. And if you'd kindly open your hands, you can watch what I'm doing. And let's go ahead with palms out and let's give metta to everybody on the Backstage family. Oh, my eyes are open because I want them to be. And you open your eyes. Here we go. And then we're going to send metta to the entire world. And may we please have palms together and thumbs at our heart chakras. And here we go. We send metta, loving kindness throughout the world. Our planet, which is now moving into a new, fresh time. Not some of us are affected by this pandemic, but rather all of us. We are all equal. May all beings everywhere, seen or unseen, near or distant, born or to be born, may we all be happy, may we all be healthy, may we all be free, may we live in safety, may we live in joy, may we live in courage and curiosity, and may we live without suffering, all beings everywhere, seen or unseen, near or distant, born or to be born. May we all be happy. Okay, kids, go you.
Thank you so much, Judy, for such great advice and lessons. And we could sit here for hours more. And I know you could too, because you do love actors so much. But I'll let you go eat your lunch. I'll let actors go and absorb. Someone asked, this will be going up on Backstage's YouTube channel in the next couple of weeks. So if you missed something or if you just want to see it again, you'll be able to access it. And keep an eye out for more on the slate. If you're curious about upcoming programs, you can look at Backstage's Instagram. You can look at backstage.com. There's a whole schedule on the website. And yeah, good luck. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. And we will see you again. Thank you again, Judy.
It was an absolute pleasure, honor. I love everyone. Art saves lives. Elise, when you did your wrap up, we had easily 150 comments. Kids, I heard all of you and bless you too, and namaste back to each and every one of you. Okay, go serve, go play, go be you.
Bye.
You be you.